Welcome to the Football Parliament podcast, your one stop destination for all your football debates, discussions, and opinions. I am Vedant Khandelwal, and today I'm going to be making the UEFA Euros group stage and further stages prediction and to the finals. A lot of people from the parliament itself have made this video, and a lot of people in general also have made this video on YouTube. And I'll be making my one quickly, starting to from Group A, which we have Switzerland, Turkey, Wales, and Italy. This group looks comparatively to some other groups a bit stronger because I don't think a lot of people know about Turkey's talent. They've got a very good defense and a very decent defense and decent midfield. They've got Andor, Kanganulu, they've got Burak Yilmaz, they've got Mary Demiral, Soyuncu, etc. etc. Like it's a good team, decent team. Then we have Switzerland, who also have decent good players, namely Shaqiri, Xhaka. Then we've heard about Seferovic, etc. etc. Although I feel that Switzerland will finish fourth in this group and they won't really stand a chance of winning this group either. I'll go for Turkey to be third. Now we've got two sides, Wales and Italy. Now, Wales yesterday got hammered by France. Uh, I don't think these guys will finish the group as first. They also don't have a better team than Italy. I think Wales will be second in this, and Italy will be first in the group A. Italy really have a very good team. They've got young players. After the 2018 World Cup, we have clearly seen how they've changed their squad. They don't have old players like Chiellini, Bonucci, Gigi Buffon, etc. They've got a young team now. Very also some experienced players are there, but a young team in general as a whole. Going to Group B, we have Russia, Belgium, Denmark, and Finland. Really don't think Finland stands a chance at all, so I'll just completely rule out Finland. Sorry, Finland fanboys. We have Russia, Belgium, and Denmark. I feel Russia had a good World Cup, but I think that was because it was in their home country, and it definitely adds up to the motivation. So I think Russia will finish third. I don't have much clue about their current form. They drew to Poland, if I'm not wrong. I don't think they actually stand a chance of winning this group or finishing second. I think they'll be third. I feel Denmark will be second. Denmark drew to Germany today. It was a friendly or whatever you want to call it. They also scored 4 goals past Austria, which has David Alaba in their defense, etc. So Denmark will finish second in my opinion, and Belgium. Although I believe Belgium are past their peak because a lot of their key players are over their 30s. Of course, Romelu Lukaku is in great form, but if you can see, Vincent Kompany, I think, has retired. Jan Vertonghen is past his prime and he's in the Portuguese league. Then Eden Hazard is injury prone now. Not the same prime Eden Hazard we once knew. Kevin De Bruyne has an injury right now, some nose fracture he's got. So he might be a question for the starting games. So still, I feel Belgium will make through. They've got good team, a great team. Now we have Austria, North Macedonia, Ukraine, and Netherlands. Um, Talking about this group, I think Netherlands are a strong team, although they don't have their captain Virgil van Dijk, and their manager is also a big question. But I still feel Netherlands can easily finish first or second in this group. North Macedonia, I'm completely ruling them out. Although they had a draw against Germany, win against Germany, I still feel they don't really stand a chance. North Macedonia would be fourth for me. Austria would be third in my opinion. They also don't have a stand. They don't stand a chance of winning this group either. Ukraine and Netherlands. I feel um, Netherlands. They drew yesterday against Scotland, and before that in March they were in a good form. I'll actually say Netherlands will be first and Ukraine will be second. That's what I feel. Um, Now going to Yeah, sorry for the trouble. Group C will be Netherlands, Ukraine, Austria, and North Macedonia. Macedonia not standing a chance. Austria, however, getting one chance, and Ukraine and Netherlands to qualify from that group. Now we move on to Group D, which has Scotland, England, Croatia, and Czech Republic. Also, a good group of teams. Croatia obviously past their prime. We all know that World Cup finalist Croatia team with the likes of Prime, Modric, Rakitic, Mandzukic, etc. We have got England and Scotland too. Czech Republic is also there. I feel Czech Republic don't really stand a chance. I'm calling it off for fourth for Czech Republic. I feel Scotland will finish second. Scotland are not that strong team, but they have got quality players. Namely, Andrew Robertson is there. They've got Scott McTominay. They've got Kieran Tierney also. Billy Gilmore, the young Chelsea prospect. He's also a good player. They've got a decent team. I feel they'll finish above Croatia. Croatia will be third, and England, obviously a star-studded team. They'll finish first. We don't even need to talk about. Obviously, England starts up very strong in their groups, but further up, we know what happens. Poland, Spain, Sweden, and we have Slovakia. In this group, it's a strong group. There is Spain, who doesn't go with their captain this time. They have a bit changed squad, but still a lot of squad depth, quality players. I believe they will finish first. They also are the team which I support. So I'd obviously want them to finish first. Then Poland uh, drew against Russia yesterday and they lost to England too. But I feel Poland will finish third and Sweden will finish second. Sweden obviously had Zlatan Ibrahimovic back, but now that he's injured, he won't be there again. Sad times. They also have a decent squad. They've got Alexander Isak, they've got Kulusevski, and some other good decent players. So I feel they'll finish second, and Slovakia won't have a chance at all. Now Group F. There's a big reason why this called is Group F. I don't really need to mention it. We all know, self-explanation. There is France, Portugal, Germany, and Hungary. We all know Hungary won't really stand a chance, although we would want underdog story. But somehow I just feel there's really no chance. There's Portugal, France, and Germany left. Germany aren't that strong, I think, past their peak. Although they still got quality players, but I think they're past their peak. The peak, was 2014, 15, etc., etc. I feel Germany will finish third. Portugal and France, probably the strongest sides in national football in world right now. Portugal and France are in the same group, but I'll have to go for a. I think France will finish first. Portugal will finish second. These are my predictions. I really don't want to explain them. It's just a gut feeling. Um, that is also the most popular group prediction, which is Group F of France being first, Portugal being second, Germany being third, and Hungary being fourth. Damn. Now we will go further onwards. We have to predict the four best third place teams. I think Turkey, Russia, Austria, Croatia, Poland, and Germany are here. I strongly believe Germany and Croatia can make through this and go further. Turkey, Russia, Austria, and Poland. I think some Robert Lewandowski brilliance is what we will see for Poland to actually go through, and I think that is possible because he's one of the best player, or maybe arguably the best player in the world right now. Poland is also a team which I feel will go through, and I believe Turkey will go through, and Russia won't. Russia will be out of this competition. Continuing, now we are onwards to the round of 16. Belgium will face Poland, Italy will face Ukraine, France will face Turkey, Scotland will face Sweden, Spain will face Croatia, a popular fixture we've seen in recent years. England will face Portugal. Oh my God. Netherlands will face Germany. Again, a strong fixture. Wales versus Denmark. So we've got a good round of 16 to watch. Belgium versus Poland. I'll root for Belgium to go through only because they still have quality players on their side and Poland don't. Poland will rely on some Robert Lewandowski brilliance again. And I feel that won't really happen. And Romelu Lukaku, De Bruyne, Hazard will somehow, manage and go past them. And Belgium will qualify, in my opinion. Italy and Ukraine. Italy will qualify. We need to give credit to their manager Mancini, who's really, kind of renovated the squad, and we have seen some quality players in their team of lately. Lorenzo Insigne, Jorginho, who just won the Champions League. Then there's a lot of good players. Federico Chiesa, Belotti, Manuel Locatelli, Barella from Inter Milan, then Berardi from Sassuolo, a key player for them, Matteo Pessina. They're all good players. So I feel Italy will go through and face Belgium in the quarterfinals. France will face Turkey and Scotland will face Sweden. There's no chance about this. France will go through. Scotland versus Sweden. I feel Scotland will go through. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling. France will face Scotland in the quarters. Spain versus Croatia, England versus Portugal. I don't see Croatia going through this because their squad is most of their great players have aged. Luka Modric is, I think, 35. I think, if I'm not wrong, Rakitic has taken retirement. I don't know. Even Perisic is also not that great shape, although he won the Scudetto with Inter Milan. Mateo Kovacic with Chelsea has won the Champions League, but he also is coming back with an injury. Let's see what happens. I strongly believe Spain will go through and be in the quarters. Let's see which team they are gonna face. It's England versus Portugal. Both are strong teams. I really don't know what to say. It's either one of them. Um, I'll stick to my Ronaldo bias and I'll actually go for Portugal. Sorry, England fans, England fanboys. I'm going against you all. I feel Portugal will go through. And Gareth Southgate, we clearly saw him against. They were facing Austria, and it was just a 1-0 win. I mean, if I'm not wrong, David Alaba, their best player Austria have, wasn't even available for this fixture, and England could only just manage to pick up a 1-0 win. Obviously, this wasn't the best lineup England went for, but still, I don't see Southgate actually getting past the round of 16 for some reason. I'm really sorry. I might be wrong. Please don't come at me. Next, we have Netherlands versus Germany, Wales versus Denmark. This might be the potential end for Netherlands Euro campaign because we know their best player is Virgil van Dijk and he's coming back from injury and he's decided not to show up for this competition. And Netherlands management is also a big doubt, so I'll actually go for Germany to go through. We next have Wales and Denmark. Here, I feel for some reason Denmark will go through and Wales won't. Although we can't really expect what will happen with Wales. They are a bit inconsistent. They've got good players. I'll stick to Denmark. Let's see what happens. Now we're in the quarterfinals of this competition. Germany versus Denmark, Spain versus Portugal, France versus Scotland, and Belgium versus Italy. Belgium versus Italy. This will be, I think, one of the best Euro quarterfinals ever because a lot of strong teams are facing them each other on already. Belgium will face Italy, Spain will face Portugal, and yeah, that is there. So in this, I believe this could be the end for Belgium, and I feel Italy will make the comeback and actually go to the semifinals of this competition. I'll actually go for Italy. Italy winning against Belgium. That's what I'll root for. France versus Scotland. There's no chance Scotland win this competition. I mean, France have got great players in every position. Even the second choice goalkeeper has won the League 1 this season. He is I can't really pronounce his name. He was a keeper from Lille, now at AC Milan. Italy will face France, in my opinion. That will be the semis. Spain will face Portugal in the quarters, and I believe Portugal will be the one who will go through, and Spain won't go through. And I'm gonna cry for that. Anyways, coming back to the topic, Portugal will go through. We all know what a strong team they are. They've got the likes of Diaz, Pepe, Font at defense. Midfield is also very strong. Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Neves, João Moutinho, etc., etc. And the attack is obviously star-studded with the likes of the GOAT Cristiano Ronaldo. Andre Silva had a great season with Eintracht Frankfurt. Then there's Joao Felix, although didn't have much to do with Atletico Madrid's La Liga win this season, but he's also there available. Bernardo Silva and many other players, Diego Jota, etc. Portugal will go through. Germany will face Denmark, and I believe Germany will again go through. And Denmark, that will be the end for Denmark's competition. I'll score 3 points if you correctly predict the winner of this match. Nice. Now we are in the semi-finals of the Euros. We clearly remember what happened in the last semis of Euro 2016. I don't really need to talk about it, or actually, we kind of are seeing the same teams again. We have Italy and France, Portugal and Germany, and even in Euro 2016, it was Germany versus France, and Portugal faced Wales to qualify further. And in the finals, Italy is a new addition. France, Portugal, and Germany retain the spots in the semi-finals. France won that 2-0 against Germany. It was a Griezmann masterclass against Germany, and against Portugal versus Wales, it was Cristiano Ronaldo and Nani scoring. Uh, I feel France will go through. That will be the end for Italy's Euro 2020 campaign, and we will all appreciate Italy for making that comeback. And France will be in the finals against Portugal versus Germany. I feel Portugal are really a very strong team. They actually have a chance of winning this once again. But this time, I feel France can win the competition again, and Kante winning his Ballon d'Or. Just joking, this is something which I really can't predict. I mean, even if you look at a final, it's always a 50-50. You could clearly check out the Champions League final against, Chelsea versus Manchester City. Most of us were rooting for Manchester City to win this competition. But we also, what happened, they looked like they didn't turn up for the final. So we really don't know what will happen. It's a 50-50 game. I'll root for France to win this competition this time. They've got the best players in the world. Portugal have two, but I have to choose someone, and I'll actually go for France. And that is my prediction for today. And that is my prediction. Let's see what happens. Euros are coming really close. We have a strong game day after tomorrow, which is Portugal versus Spain, if I'm not wrong. Again, a strong fixture. Let's see what really happens. I'm really pumped up for the Euros. Bring it on. And that is the video for today. Check out our page on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts and various other platforms if you don't like to see our faces. That is the video for today, guys. Peace.